Hey, boo, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. Y'all, this woman is here today talking about how her baby daddy's son passed away and it's making her hate him, hate the baby daddy. I don't know. Let's get into it.
So 5 months ago yesterday, the day I'm recording this video, I don't know if I'm gonna post it today, but 5 months ago yesterday, the day I'm recording this video, my daughter's biological father's son passed away. I felt really bad at first. Of course, I still feel bad to this day. Like, I never wish it on my worst enemy. But my problem that I'm having is that my baby daddy is going around on social media in the effort to continue his son's legacy after his life has ended in a very horrific way, mind you. He is trying to make it matter. He is trying to make a difference using his son's death, which that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with that. My problem is that he's telling people who have their children in the world to go take care of their kids, to be with their kids, to make sure you're there for your kids, even if you have a bad relationship with the mother, mind you, me and him don't have no bad relationship at all. To go be with your kids. If your kids is on earth, I don't want no parent to have to go through what I've been through. Like, I don't have my son anymore. I'm a father without his child. Mind you, he has another child on this earth that he does not take care of, that he does not acknowledge. Now, when all of this happened, y'all, I had posted a video because they had a GoFundMe. And my page, we be popping off. My videos be going viral. And that video was set to go viral. It was at like 3,000 views or something, 4,000. I would have to go look because I didn't delete it. I just privated it. But when I posted the video, his sister, who does not know me apparently or nothing about my daughter, commented and she was like, "Who are you? Because my brother only had one living child and woo 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 woo. And you're a liar and you don't be calling my brother your daughter's dad without DNA proof and all this bullshit," right? So after that, like, the sympathy and empathy was leaving my body because it's like, oh, okay, you have kept my daughter a secret. Nobody even knows about her, which makes sense because you don't fucking take care of her. And you're telling people that, like, what? You're telling them that because you didn't never get a paternity test, you don't know if it's your child? That's fucking stupid. And it pisses me off so bad because if he wanted a paternity test, y'all, he could have just simply asked for one. I wasn't running for no paternity test. I'm not a hoe. So he could have easily got a paternity test out of me. That would have never been no problem. And thinking back on the conversations, it seemed like he did hint at, he absolutely hinted and talked about a paternity test, but he never came out and said, if I don't get a paternity test, I'm not taking care of this child because I don't know if it's mine. He knows this is his fucking child. The problem is he don't want to take care of her. The problem is he don't want my child to be his child. The problem is she was a girl. If it was a boy, he swears up and down he would have took my child from me. These are quotes from him. He would have been took me to court for custody. But because she's a girl, now you don't know if she's yours. Now that's your excuse. You didn't get a paternity test. Bitch, fuck you. Excuse me. But fuck you. And it's like going around telling other people to take care of their kids when you have another child on this earth that you do not take care of. It's crazy as the fuck. And y'all tell me, am I wrong? Because I'm really having conflicting feelings about this, y'all. I really am, because I understand this man is going through a tragedy. And again, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, y'all. But, like, you don't take care of your fucking daughter.
The kid that passed, was he in that kid's life? Or is he genuinely a deadbeat? The deceased kid, if he wasn't even in that kid's life, then all these posts he's making and stuff, yeah, that would bother me. As the deceased kid's mom, that would bother me. Like, he better have at least been in that kid's life. Because don't you post a damn thing about my baby and you didn't do a damn thing for my baby. I can see her point of view for sure.
You have a child here on this earth, and before his son passed away, we had talked about the meeting and trying to get this shit fixed and figured out. And then after he passed away, I haven't heard from that man since. So I don't know. And I called him a few months after it happened, because of course I called him initially. And I called him a few months after it happened. He didn't answer the phone. He didn't call me back. And I haven't heard from him since. So am I wrong? Like, am I wrong for that? Like, feeling like he's kind of like, he's a hypocrite. It's giving hypocritical. Like, is it not? Both of your kids did not leave this earth. You still have one on this earth. And your legacy to your son is not to take care of your other living child, but it is to go on the internet and tell other parents to take care of their kids. Oh, Please do not judge me too hard. When I had my daughter, I was 21. My baby daddy was 25. Now, he did say if the baby is his, he's going to take care of it. Now, at the time, that if didn't mean much to me because I knew the baby was his. Like, that shit didn't mean nothing to me. I'm like, okay, cool. The baby is his. So I took like, okay, you're going to take care of the baby because the baby is yours. What he meant it was, I'm not going to take care of this baby without a paternity test. I know that now. I did not know that then. I'm 8 months pregnant. It's coming time for me to have my baby. He has not told his family. He has not been involved. He has not been to any doctor's appointment. He haven't told nobody shit. It's clear. This is looking bad. It's looking like he's not going to be there, right? When I first told him I was pregnant, I said, I don't care if you don't want to have the baby. I'm having my baby. If you do not want to be involved, let me know right now. I won't expect nothing from you. I won't put you on child support. I won't ask you for shit. I act like she don't have a dad. Like, I'll go find her another dad. Like, I literally told him that. Because it's never been a problem. Like, she's always given wife. So I was never worried about having a man or nothing or my daughter having a dad. But I'm just like, if it's not going to be you, let me know right now and I won't expect shit from you. But if you tell me that you're going to take care of your kid, I'm going to be expecting you to take care of your kid. He said, if it's my kid, I'm going to take care of it. Cool. It's time for me to have my baby 2 weeks beforehand. I'm like, so is you going to be at the freaking the delivery? Because I was set to be induced. Are you gonna be there? I'm actually gonna have to go to jail at that time. You're gonna have to go to jail. Okay, I see how the fuck this is gonna be. He had to go to jail for exactly 2 weeks. That might be true. I don't know if that was true or a lie. He gets out of jail. He goes and sees my daughter for the first time about a month later after she was born. I was not present during that visit because I had to work. He came and seen her one more time after that while she was little, and it almost kind of gave that we might get back together, but he had a girlfriend. He was dating his boss's daughter. But he was telling me, oh, like, you know, I love being over here with y'all. I'm happy when I'm over here with y'all. I don't know what I'm doing with her. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, okay, cool. Figure your shit out. I figure my shit out. And then we could just do this. Never happened. So after that, I just basically became like his sounding board, his mental health partner, his person he could vent to, he could talk to. I'm that kind of person for people. So that didn't surprise me. I became that for him, but he was not taking care of his child and he was not seeing her. Now at this point we was cool, you know. He was keeping in contact with me. He was giving me advice when I needed it, but he was not involved with his child and he was not giving me no money or nothing like that. There was some type of Facebook drama, I don't remember, but after the Facebook drama, I decided I was just gonna put his ass on child support because the bullshit that happened was so much bullshit, and then he accused me of starting the Facebook drama and the bullshit pissed me off so bad. I was like, you know what? I'm putting you on child support. Mind you, he did not want to be on child support ever. So after I told him I was putting him on child support, that pissed him clean the fuck off and he stopped talking to me. We did not talk for like a year and a half or something like that. By the time he got back in contact with me, he was acting like he was so sorry. He wanted to reconnect and woo. And I was like, okay, cool. Mind you, I put him on child support, but they could not find him. They could not find where he was at. I ended up getting a letter from the child support maybe about 2 weeks, 3 weeks after he ended up contacting me and saying that he wanted to make things right, that they found him and that we had a court date. Convenient, isn't it? But at the time, I thought nothing of this. So he ends up calling me like maybe a week after I get my letter, and he's like, did you put me on child support? Like, they just came and they like served me at my job and he told me all about it. And I'm like, yeah, I did. See you at court. So we go to court. Mind you, at this point, he's living in New Jersey. We go to court. He's in Illinois where I live for court. He come with his mom or whatever and woo. He's on his most happiest behavior. He's being so nice and kind. Like, I'm not knowing what to expect from this court date because I don't know how he's going to act. Like, he was acting cool, but I'm like, maybe he's going to be mad because I know he don't want to be on child support. So we get there and he's like, let's come up with our own situation. You know how the lawyers, after your court date, the lawyers be like, can y'all amicably figure this out by yourselves? Woo. If not, y'all need to set up the date for the child support, right? So he's like, I really don't want to be on child support. We'll get back to y'all. So I basically didn't let this man talk me into not putting him on child support. I did not put him on child support. We basically we drew up our own little contract and we went to a notary. We got it notarized and it basically said he would give me X amount of dollars every month, and if he didn't, I have the right to go put him on child support. So now this was cool for a minute, like maybe a year or two. We did this, but it was like never like a situation where he would just send the money. It was always me having to track him down, me having to call him, me having to inbox him on Facebook, me having to send him multiple messages to get this fucking money. And then some days he wouldn't have it, and then he'll just be like, he don't have it. And it's like, if you don't have the money, I'm not about to make you give me money you don't have, and I'm not about to hold it against you either. Like, he'll be like, oh, you know, how much am I behind? I'll just be like, don't even worry about it. Just get back on track, you know? Like, I'm not trying to put nobody out of house and home. Like, that's not my...
Ladies, there is a such thing of being too nice. You doing too much. You did too much. F your promissory note. It's given, she was just a fool in love. And I didn't think that I needed to put nobody on child support either. But I'm thinking, if that motherfucker do try to bother me or anything like that, I will put somebody on child support. I will. So fuck with me if you want to.
My prerogative. I'm not trying to do that. But yeah, girl, that's how I ended up not putting him on child support. And so basically his whole thing was like, why didn't I go do the the paternity test when we was doing the child support? And I'm just like, how did you go do the paternity test when we didn't even set up a paternity test? I'm like, so did you call them back and set up a paternity test? And so I feel like he thought that I was still gonna go to the paternity test part because he still went and did the paternity test part. But I thought since we had decided not to do the child support that, you know, the paternity test was, you know, just not an option anymore. I don't know how this shit work. So I didn't think nothing of a paternity test. Mind you, I don't need a paternity test. I know who my child's father is. But he didn't ever tell me like, oh yeah, still do the paternity test. He just went and did the paternity test. And then after he did it, he was just like, why didn't you do it? And I was just like, nigga, because I didn't know I was supposed to. We not doing child support. So I feel like he always wanted to say like, let's do the paternity test. But he never just came out right out and was like, I don't know if this child is mine. Let's do an at-home paternity test or something. Like, he never said that. So I'm just thinking that's the other. I'm thinking he just was inquiring because shit. I'm like, how did you even do the fucking paternity test? When did you set that up? And when were you going to tell me? Like, I didn't know. So yeah, that's the whole story about the child support and the paternity test. So now I'm trying to put him on child support again, but he didn't move to North Carolina and they can't find him. They can't find him again. So I'm trying to get him served. But it's going to be more of a process than... It's so hot up in here, y'all. It's going to be more of a process than I thought.
What y'all think about this? I'm not going to fault the woman for not immediately putting him on child support, because if you can work it out, you can work it out. My husband is not on child support with our baby mama. They have a great arrangement. We have a great arrangement. My husband is a stepfather to one of my children. Not really, because he's been this child's father since the child came up out of my body. But yeah, I never put that loser on child support because I just, moved on with my life. And yeah, my husband taking good care of me. I just didn't think to. But with the way the world's set up nowadays, me and my husband can use every little coin right about now. So play with me if you want to, fool. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way, y'all, what y'all think? I think that she gave this man way too many chances. She let him walk on about her life and never to be found again. I feel like that was his whole plan, low key. He knew what he was doing with the promissory note and everything. He just needed more time. He just needed time. And she gave him all the time he needed. And he booked it. Girl, all I'm going to say is good luck to you. Women, what do we learn from this? Let's be smarter. Let's be smarter. Hell, even be smarter than me. I should have been put that motherfucker on child support. Put them on child support. I just still might. Be looking out for the papers, boo. Not for real, though. Keep fucking with me, and you better be able to look out for the papers. Oh, love make you do some dumb things. I think she was still in love with this man and just was going with the flow, because why would you be his therapist? Like, no, bro. Anyways, I don't got much to think about this, because I'm finna go file some papers of my own in a minute. Like the video, subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one, boo.